Hi, I'm State Representative Roger Goodman from the 45th Legislative District, which includes the northern parts of Sammamish, Redmond, and Kirkland, and all of the cities of Woodinville and Duval, and a lot of the unincorporated parts of northeast King County. It's an honor and a privilege to serve here. I'm coming to you from the floor of the House of Representatives here at the Capitol Building in Olympia. And it's here over the last few days and nights that we have been considering a flurry of legislation of House bills that we've passed over to the Senate, and the Senate did the same, passing its bills over here to the House. We're more than halfway through the legislative session at this point, and we're considering a lot of important pieces of legislation, including a major bill that we enacted last night that will be going to the governor's desk soon, called the DREAM Act, which provides opportunities for higher education for all students who qualify for college so that they can get financial aid for higher education, irrespective of whether they were born in this country. And we believe that we want to provide equal opportunity as a core American value to those students and give them the chance to be competitive in our economy. As far as my own legislation, I have a number of bills moving through. I serve as chair of the House Public Safety Committee, and I'm also a senior member of the House Judiciary Committee. Both of those committees deal with justice in our society, and I've been legislating for many years in areas of the justice system. There are two bills that I'm really hoping will be enacted this year. The first has to do with domestic violence and protecting the victims of domestic violence, particularly from firearms. The perpetrators of domestic violence in too many cases get to keep their firearms even though they are known to be dangerous individuals. And I have legislation that would restrict their firearms rights if they have protection orders or other orders issued by the court to keep them away from their victims. That bill is now in the Senate. It was passed unanimously here in the House, and I really hope we can get that done this year. The other area that I'm concerned about is foster care. These are the most vulnerable youth, kids who are left alone in the court system without any help. And I have legislation to provide attorneys for foster kids in the court system to help them navigate through that intimidating process and to help them find permanency and safety in new homes or reunification with their parents. I'm sponsoring other bills as well, and we'll be following them. But now really is the time to consider the budget. We are still in tight times, coming out of the greatest recession in our memory, and we're going to be struggling to cobble together the funds needed to deal with new emergencies that have popped up and for increased caseloads. And so we'll be passing our supplemental budget by the end of the session as well. I encourage you to contact me. That's what's most important, is that I hear from you because I represent you. And I want to know what your feelings are on specific bills, or just to get a sense of your values and your priorities so that I can accurately reflect them here in the House. So please contact me either by email, bearing in mind that I receive thousands of emails. I welcome phone calls so that I can call you and speak with you. And if you have the time, make a personal visit here to Olympia, because that FaceTime matters to me. And you put an issue on my radar screen, so to speak, so that I can act on it here in Olympia. I'll be coming back to you with another update sometime soon, and we'll be wrapping up the legislative session sometime soon. But in the meanwhile, thank you again for the privilege of serving.